it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends, us being more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Oh, where I'd rather be than with you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me.
Who's feeling lucky today? I know I am. I feel so lucky. I love that song. You guys might get sick of it, or it may get stuck in your head, one or the other. We're going to start with our affirmations as usual. I am so lucky. I am the luckiest person I know. Luck always finds me. Things are always working out for me. I am living the life of my dreams. Luck surrounds me and my family. I am healthy and financially blessed. Now I'm going to speak them over you. You are so lucky. You are the luckiest person I know. Luck always finds you. Things are always working out for you. You are living the life of your dreams. Luck surrounds you and your family. You are healthy and financially blessed. We're going to talk a minute about this. I'm living the life of my dreams. Some of you may not feel like you are living the life of your dreams, but I'm going to tell you at one point you dreamed of the life you're living today. It was in your thoughts, in your mind, whether it's good or bad. You thought those things. You thought what it would be like to live like that, and you're living it. And if you're not liking where you're living and what your life is looking like, it's time to change some thoughts that you have in your mind. It's time to put this mindset stuff into action. And I hope today to give you the courage to do that. I know a lot of people do not always agree with me, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Nobody has to agree with me. Just myself. I have to agree with what I believe. You know that? You have to agree with what you believe as well. Otherwise, we're living someone else's life. And we're living for someone else, not ourselves. And you cannot live for someone else. It doesn't work. You can only live for you. So, since we have the same spirit of faith, according to what has been written, I believed, and so I spoke. We also believe, and so we also speak. That comes from 2 Corinthians 4:13. You believe on what you speak on, and you speak on what you believe on. Your belief system comes out of your mouth, and what you speak goes into your mind. It's kind of like a constant flow between the two. Have you ever noticed someone to be really positive one day, and then something happens to them, and they become cold and distant, and they become someone that you don't recognize? That's because someone had spoke something to them that they took in, internalized, and began speaking outward the same thing. It's kind of like if you have a dishwater full of clean dish soap, right? It's hot, it's sudsy, you're ready to put dishes in to start washing. But as soon as you put that first dish in, that water becomes dirty. It's not clean again. There's nothing to clean it except to get rid of it and to flush it out and to refill that sink with hot, soapy, clean water again. That's what we have to do to our minds. We have to clean our minds out. We have to pull that drain, let it all go out, and refill it. And as you're refilling it, you want to refill it with clean water and clean soap. Let it get hot and sudsy. Not necessarily your mind, but you know what I'm saying. So these things that you're pouring into your mind from what you're watching and listening to has an effect on you and your mind and your body and your life and your existence in this world. If you are constantly focusing on negative things, say I go all day and I watch nothing but the Real Housewives of whatever showing, eventually that's what I'm going to think about. And all those arguments and home disturbances and stuff will begin to flow into your own life the more you watch it. It's really crazy how these things happen. It's really, really crazy. But if you put into mind that concept of, is my dishwater clean or is it dirty? Has it had a dirty dish in it? Does it have a negative thought going into it? It's time to get rid of those negative thoughts. Time to get rid of them. I told you we were going to talk about speaking things into existence. I know it sounds crazy. And to some it sounds like woo-woo and voodoo and hoodoo and whatever. But we walk by faith, not by sight, right? If you're a believer, you walk by faith, not by sight, not by what you see going on, but by what you believe inside. What are you believing inside? What are you telling yourself that you believe inside? Are you saying, this day is going to suck because it's Wednesday and Wednesdays always suck? Guess what? Wednesdays are going to always suck if you believe that they will. But if you believe that it's going to be a fabulous day, then I guarantee you will have a fabulous day. Guarantee you. Since we had the same spirit of faith, according to what has been written, I believed and so I spoke. We also believe and we also speak. That's from 2 Corinthians 4:13. That's what I have pinned for you. So, what you believe is what you should be speaking. And hopefully, you're believing the good things. Hopefully, you can change your mind to believe the good things. Hopefully, I can convince you to give it a shot. One day, to wake up immediately and say, today is going to be the best day of my life. And the very next thing you do, whether it's go get a cup of coffee, go jump in the shower, put on your makeup, whatever you do, tell yourself again, today is going to be the best day of my life. Every chance you get, say it to yourself. Today is going to be the best day of my life. Say it out loud if you want to. Some of us need to speak out loud to hear our own voice, to hear the words spoken over us. Speak it over your kids. Today is going to be the best day that you have of your entire life. Put that hope in them and watch what happens. It's pretty amazing. I've done that over my own kids before, and they thought I was crazy, but they ended up having a fantastic day. They have a testimony at the end of the day. Life is about our testimonies. Life is about what we allow happen. Now, I'm not going to say things are not going to happen that are negative to you. It's how you react to that as to how you think and go forward. You could have a flat on the side of the road, and the very first thought you need to have after that is thank you, because you were saved from something, having that little delay. Could have been an accident ahead of you that you would have been in had you gone through traffic. Could have been a ticket because you were speeding. Could have been anything. I believe everything happens in our lives for a reason. Every single thing, good or bad, however we look at it. And not everything is good or bad. Not everything gets that label. Not everything deserves that label. Life happens to all of us. It's what we do with our life and the situations that pop up, which will dictate what happens next. Hi, Annie. How are you? So, if you can change your thoughts from, oh man, I can't believe this happened to me, to, okay, this did happen to me. So, now what am I going to do? How am I going to react? How am I going to take this and turn it into a positive situation? Because you can. Your mind should be geared towards that by now. If it's not, then we need to do some tweaking and adjusting. I'm glad you caught me too. So if we walk by faith and not by sight, we can't be always looking at the situation that we're in as if that's what's supposed to happen to us. That's going to be the rest of our life. No, it's not. Your reaction and how you react to it will dictate what happens next, not the situation. Let's say one day you wake up, and this is how things happen in my house. You wake up and the oven stops working. What's the first reaction you're going to do? Probably kick the oven, unplug it, plug it back in, because that's what we do. But if we take a deep breath and know that everything works out for us for our own good, who knows, you may find an oven that you love on sale, and it comes with a good financing deal, so you can get it financed if you need it to. Not only do you not burn your house down, but then you can cook a nice hot meal in a clean new oven, which is lovely. I used to get so upset when things would break in a house. So mad. I remember, gosh, we were coming down with COVID, so I was feeling terrible, and our hot water heater went out. Well, I don't like taking cold showers. I don't know if you do, but I was so mad. I was so mad. But I called the plumber and they got it corrected and fixed and paid for it. It was no big deal. But for a good 20 minutes, I was ticked off for no reason, for nothing I could have controlled. I didn't break the hot water heater. Nobody broke it. It just happened to go out. Appliances don't last forever, unfortunately. But everything worked out for me. It was replaced that same day. We didn't have to wait. Nowadays, we're having to wait for appliances to come in stock. I don't know if stores are not having them in stock as much as they used to, or if everyone is replacing theirs. I have no idea. I know for a dishwasher, it took a week, or before it would usually just take the next day. Or maybe it was my attitude. Maybe it was my attitude that made it feel like forever when it was just a day or two. But if we take control of our words and our mind, then we can kind of go back and correct some of our past negative thinking and limited beliefs. Yes, everything takes longer. But now I know that. So when our sink broke, our actual faucet busted. I had to have it replaced. Then it was trying to figure out if we were going to replace it ourselves or have a plumber come in, which I hired a plumber because, the 20-year-old wasn't quite sure if he could do it, and I wasn't going to try. So, but they were able to come in and had one in stock and went and got it and came back and fixed it, and all was well again. But we have replaced 4 things since Dole's passed. So I think we're good for now. We should be good for a while. It seems like things happen in 3s and 4s, which is weird. But we have to stop and we have to correct our thinking. Stop jumping to the negative thoughts first when something goes wrong. That's a big ouchie. I know. I'm sorry to throw that dagger at you, but we have to stop focusing on the negative in a situation and start looking for the positive in it. Because I can guarantee you there is one. There is a positive in every single situation we face if we just stop and look. Everything has a positive. Even if we think there's not, there is. Now, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. That's in Hebrews 11:1. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the things that you want to happen in your life, the things you would like to see come into your life. You're hoping for these things. Faith is the assurance of those things happening to you and in your life, not the conviction of things seen. The conviction of things not seen. So if I'm not seeing it happen, I should not get frustrated. I should keep the faith and know that things hoped for are coming. That is the law of assumption. When you assume something is going to be, you just assume it. It is in your mind. You don't look for it out in the world in front of you, in the 3D. You don't look for it because you already know you have it. It's there. You just have to walk in the faith and know that it's there, and eventually it will show up. Eventually it will show up. I use this house a lot as an example, but it showed up. It was the exact home we were wanting, and we got it. Even through the waiting process of all the underwriting was terrible. I hate waiting. I'm not good with processes, and I'm learning to stop to learn to be okay with them, to know that they have to happen for a reason. I need to stop saying I'm not good with them. I am good with them. I'm okay with waiting. There are things I need to change about things that I say. That is one of them. I am good at waiting. I have the patience to wait. I can sit back and just say, okay, if it's meant to be, it'll happen. Because what's meant to be will happen. It will find you. You're not going to miss it. You're not going to miss the train. The train will stop, I promise. Just in the nick of time. Right about when you're about ready to give up, it'll happen. It'll break through. And Jesus answered them, have faith in God. Truly, I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be taken up and thrown into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will come to pass, it will be done for him. What makes you think it won't be done for you too? You have to have faith in God for what you're believing in. And remind yourself that whoever says to this mountain, get up and go into the water, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes what he says, it will happen. It will come to pass. It will happen. I challenge you to test that out, to test God at his word. That was Mark 11:22 through 23, if you wanted to know. Let me put the second part of that in. Test God. Test him on his word. In fact, you can tell him you're testing him. Say, God, I want to know if this is true. I want to know if I put my faith in you, if you'll move this mountain, because I believe that it can be moved. And watch what he does. Maybe you need a raise. That's your mountain, is a raise in your job. Have faith in God and say, I will get a raise. And do not doubt in your heart that you will, and give it to God and believe what you say and watch what happens. You'll get a raise. It may not come the way you want. The mountain may look different. It may move differently, but it will happen. God's very creative that way. Very creative. By faith, we understand that the universe was created by the word of God out of his mouth, so that what is seen was not made out of things that are visible. Ooh, that's good. God said, "Let there be light," and all of a sudden there was light. By faith, we understand that the universe was created by the word of God, so that what is seen was not made out of things that are visible. So what you are wanting to see may not be visible in your path right now, but if you believe it and you speak it, then it will happen and you will see it. It will become visible to you. Very much so. You are so lucky. You are so lucky. You're so blessed. There's something else I was going to share. I wrote down on my phone. I am the luckiest person alive. Everything works out in my favor. All I have to do is sit, rest, and receive. Hey, Rotten, how are you? Yes, I am. Monday through Friday. I'm trying Monday through Friday. That's the goal. The infinite intelligence of my subconscious mind reveals to me my true place in life. I am the luckiest person alive. Everything works out in my favor. All I have to do is sit, rest, and receive. Sit, rest, and receive. Can you sit, rest, and receive? Some people are convinced that lucky things happen to them all the time, so they are constantly anticipating good news and opportunities. And some people are convinced that the world is against them, so they are always waiting for the bad news. Which group would you rather be in? I have to say I'm pretty damn lucky. But which group are you in? Are you in the group that just expects good things to happen all the time? That you get good news and wonderful opportunities? Or are you convinced that the world is against you, so that you're always waiting for bad news? Ouch. If we're always waiting for the bad news, then need to switch that mindset. Start expecting and anticipating good news and opportunities all the time, not just once, all the time, all the time, so that you're constantly anticipating good news and opportunities. You're not constantly anticipating bad news and bad things to happen. I am the luckiest girl on the planet. All good things come my way. Money comes to me easily. I radiate life and love. I do not chase, I attract. I am happy, therefore happiness surrounds me. I am love, therefore I attract love. I am powerful and strong. I am desirable and attractive. I see good in people and they see the good in me. That is the lucky girl code. You are so lucky. You are the luckiest girl or guy on the planet. All good things come your way. Money comes to you easily. You radiate life and love. You do not chase, you attract. You are happy, therefore happiness surrounds you. You are love, therefore you attract love. You are powerful and strong. You are desirable and attractive. You see the good in people and they see the good in you. Going back to some people are convinced that lucky things happen to them all the time, so they are constantly anticipating good news and opportunities. Some people are convinced that the world is against them, so they're always waiting for the bad news. Which group would you rather be in? I have to say, I'm pretty damn lucky. I am naturally accepting good news and opportunities. It is natural for me to receive good news and opportunities. I fully believe I deserve opportunities and good news. I know that good news and opportunities are coming my way. I am willing to let go and release whatever is within me that has caused this condition. What condition? Whatever is keeping you stuck, that condition. What's keeping you stuck? I can answer that for you. You're keeping you stuck. It's not your job. It's not your current relationship. It's you and your mind. It's you and your mind that's keeping you stuck. And you have the ability to speak positive things into your life and to make them happen. I believe in you. You need to believe in yourself. I'm going to cut this one short today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends, this being more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Nowhere I'd rather be than with you. I can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me. Can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.